we bring in a panel of Pennsylvania Republican primary voters, because that's where the biggest action really is this evening. We have Medania Hornick. She supports Dr. Oz. Deborah Abel is going to place her vote, or already did, for David McCormick. And Andreas Michel is supporting Kathy Barnette. Andreas Michael, excuse me. Great to have all of you with us. Thank you so much for being here. Medania, let me start with you. You are supporting Dr. Oz, and all three of you voted for President Trump the last time around. So now all three of you are choosing a different person in this very tight race. So, Medania, tell me, why you are supporting Dr. Oz, and what's the most important issue to you in this election?
Well, I'm the one sticking with President Trump. I'm checking the America First box, just like Dr. Oz and just like Donald Trump. I like Dr. Oz because he talks about the energy, talks about fracking in Pennsylvania, and I need his help. I need his help to reduce the gas prices. I need his help to reduce my grocery cost. My husband said to me the other day he had to move money out of our savings account. I don't want to do that. And I think Dr. Oz is relatable to women like me in Pennsylvania. I've checked the box for him, pro-life, with Dr. Ben Carson. I've checked the box for him for the Second Amendment with Ted Nugent. I've checked the box for him with Donald Trump and America First, and I'm really excited for a victory tonight.
All right, you are excited. Deborah Abel joins me now. Deborah, you went with Dave McCormick, former Bush Treasury Secretary official, someone who sought the support of President Trump before it went to Dr. Oz. He believes that he is the most electable against Fetterman. What do you think? And what's the most, let me ask you this, Deborah. What issue, if I said to you, what's the #1 issue that you care about that you think he can fix? What would you say?
To just pick one is very hard for me. As a small business owner in a pretty much a trucking industry, energy is very important to me, the cost of fuel. But immigration policy is extremely important to me, and the economics. I think Dave McCormick is best qualified to take us in the direction that we need to be.
So let me ask you this. What did you not like about Oz or Barnette?
So I have to say, I tried to have one-on-one discussions with Dr. Oz. It was very difficult, and it seems like he was just, the conversations are kind of like helicopter level, just touching the surface. Where Dave McCormick, I've met, I think 5 times, and have been able to have real discussions with him and get real detailed answers. And I felt that there was a sincerity there, and that's who I'm going with. Also, I will say Dave McCormick was not my first pick. Jeff Bartos was my first pick, and I thought he really would have been the best candidate. But unfortunately, the high-profile race, he's not getting any traction. So
Andreas, Kathy Barnette sort of came up the side lane here and has done very well toward the end of this. Why do you think? Tell me what you think about all three of these candidates who are neck and neck right now.
Well, it's certainly a competitive race. I believe that Kathy Barnette had the best approach. It was a grassroots approach. She went from people to policy rather than taking policy to people. And she really got to know people. She invested heavily going across all the counties in PA. She got some of the most diverse voters. She got the Chinatown in Philadelphia. She got the Amish group. She also got the Eritrean American community, one of the largest African diaspora in Pennsylvania. And her voter group sticks with her. They really believe that they trust her for the next 6 years to make decisions on their behalf.
So, I guess one of the questions is some people look at Kathy Barnette and Dr. Oz and say that's going to split some of the Trump base vote. Medania, what do you say to that? What are you hearing among your other friends who were supportive of President Trump and where they're going in the late hours here?
They're staying with President Trump. They feel as if they leave President Trump now, they'll fizzle out the movement that he started and he's still the head of. So they're sticking with President Trump to keep the movement together so we can stay stronger as we go on.
Deborah, what do you think about that? You supported President Trump last time around.
I not only supported President Trump, I was a Trump delegate, and I still support President Trump. I just feel that he made the wrong decision on the Senate race.
Why do you think it was the wrong decision?
As I said, the conversations I had with Dave McCormick, I felt that he knows policy better than Dr. Oz does. I support Dr. Oz for wanting to get into this race and seemingly wanting to, I guess, rescue America. But I just feel that Dave McCormick is the one to do that and not Dr. Oz.
Let me ask a quick question before we go.
Dr. Oz, if he wins, I will support him.
Okay, I got it. Andreas, let me ask you a quick question. With regard to John Fetterman, you think you're supporting Barnette. I assume you think she's the strongest against Fetterman. Why?
The work that she did on the grassroots level, she invested heavily in getting to know people and then getting to know their concerns and letting the people decide the policy. Of course, making decisions on their behalf. But really, Kathy has given Pennsylvania voters an opportunity, and a vote for her is really an opportunity to be heard and have your voice become policy.
All right, Medania, thank you. Deborah, thank you. Andreas, thank you. Great to have all of you weigh in today. It's going to be a very interesting race to watch tonight.